First Alert Weather with Brian Allworth is sponsored by St. Francis Healthcare System.
Seeing a couple of specks of light green on First Alert Doppler this morning. Don't think this is reaching the ground. And so in any event, I think our main event will be late afternoon, evening as a cold front approaches from the west. In the meantime, very mild and breezy outside this morning. Current temps in the 60s, although 59 right now at Paris, Tennessee. But we're talking some upper 60s currently. So a very mild and breezy morning. Look at even stronger winds to our northwest. I think this will be a very windy day, maybe even windier than yesterday. Remember that red flag warning in effect for parts of Kentucky for today, but everybody has a windy day. And the humidity is actually still fairly low, which is bad for fire danger, but it's good for severe weather, right? The lower we can keep the humidity, the better off we'll be in terms of severe threat. But right now that front is to our northwest. It's a little bit weaker currently, but the timing is such that this gets closer late afternoon, evening, and we'll likely have at least a watch, maybe a few warnings. I don't think this will be a huge severe weather outbreak. You know, keep your fingers crossed. But certainly a chance of some hail, maybe some damaging winds, especially over the hills of southeast Missouri. And we're talking late afternoon, evening as that front gets closer. Here's the front on this futurecast about right there ahead of those northwest wind arrows. But so here it comes. And by 9:30 or so, there's a solid line of showers and storms from southern Illinois into southeast Missouri. Moves east to the Mississippi slowly overnight. Looks like a wet night. And by tomorrow morning, wet and much cooler thanks to north winds behind that front. And then mostly cloudy with periods of rain likely even into tomorrow evening. Tomorrow, the threat switches basically from severe weather or strong storms to just a lot of rain. So yeah, get ready for that. For today though, one last really warm day, warm and windy. Chance of late day thunderstorms coming in from the west. Highs by 80 to 85 today. For tonight, rain and thunderstorms likely throughout the area, starting to cool down behind the front. And tomorrow will be a much cooler day, not a real nice day either. Periods of rain likely. Some of the rain could be heavy, especially in Kentucky and Tennessee and southeast Illinois tomorrow. And then the weekend dries out, but stays awfully cool for this time of year anyway. A little cool and breezy on Saturday. And heads up for farmers, gardeners especially, could have some frost around Sunday and especially Monday mornings with lows in the 30s again. Yeah, so lows in the 60s this morning, 30s by Sunday morning, quite chilly. In fact, pretty much all of next week right now looks to be cooler than average.